Welcome everyone, James here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at this C10 Plants LED light by Nicrew. I'm really excited to have a look at it, so without any further ado, let's get cracking. Alright guys, this is the product. It seems like a really nice sturdy box so far. I'm really impressed by it. This is the C10 Plants LED, so it's a slightly newer version than the Nicrew ones that I've had previously. All new design here with aluminium housing, automatic turns off the light in the timer mode, sunrise to sunset, kind of like the planted LED one that I already have. Yeah, so looks good so far, so let's unbox it. Inside the box you get the LED, two clips to put into the unit so you can support them on your tank, a nice cool digital timer here which is brand new to this one, UK plug, and then you get a quick start guide here with a few little bits and pieces on it on how to program it, and also a information leaflet on how to read par levels in case you want to know that for your fish tank. In terms of size, this is a lot thinner than the previous models, as you can see here. I'll do some B-roll so you can see what the lights I've previously got look like, but it looks really good so far. I am trying to bend this with a lot of force in my hand and it doesn't seem to be bending very easily, so that's a really good sign there that it's not going to break if you drop it. Alright everyone, so it's been about 5 weeks now since I first hooked up the LED to my fish tanks. It's been going really well so far. I've had absolutely no problems at all. Doesn't feel like it overheats or anything as well, which has been really handy considering the ridiculous amount of heat there has been in the UK at the moment, so it's a really good sign. Don't feel the plug overheating either. So far so good. For me, the LED is actually really nice. It's really good quality. When you try and bend the actual unit itself, it doesn't tend to bow or anything, which is a nice sign of, like, you know, good workmanship. I'm doing a great job of growing my plants. My Java moss in one of my shrimp tanks has just gone absolutely crazy, and some of my jungle vallisneria in another tank has also done really well as well, so it seems to be working. It's obviously on 3 shrimp tanks at the moment, so the light is not fully on one aquarium, which is kind of good, to be fair, because you get a bit of a mix of how it works on different aquariums. One of them is black water as well, so you can kind of see how much of an effect it has when the water is slightly tinted, so that's a really good sign. Unlike the Plants LED that I reviewed about 1.5 years, 2 years ago now, this one doesn't have a remote. It actually has a little controller box which you can press manually, which is slightly different, and you know, obviously that's a bit of a downfall, you know, to the old light which did have a remote control, which is really good. I think this light does have an upgraded version of it, but the one that I've been sent is just a manual control, but it works really well on a smart timer. One thing you can't do is adjust the brightness of the LEDs or certain colors, again, like you can on the other Plants LED light, so it's a bit restricted. It's either all or nothing in this instance, but you can set like daytime running lights, so with a timer on it so it turns on and off. But again, if you've got a smart plug, it's the same concept. The light itself is also a 13 watt 6500 Kelvin in white, 4600 NM blue, 660 NM red, so it's got 4 LEDs for blue, 4 LEDs for red, and then 40 LEDs for white, so it gives a nice spread there, and it seems to really light up my fish tanks. I've noticed that the color seems to be a lot more brighter compared to the Plants LED light that I had. The reason I say that is I've noticed the algae on the glasses is a lot more visible than it once was. Thing that is on a barcode that I found in a very small print is that this actually is IP67, which means it's waterproof, which is really weird because it doesn't actually say it anywhere else on the box but this small little barcode label. Regarding pricing, I've just had a look online and it looks like it's roughly around 26 quid, which is about the average. This is for the 18 to 24 inch model, so that's pretty reasonable. That's the one thing I do love about Nicrew, is that you get a really decent quality light, and also the price is very reasonable too. In terms of customer service, this is actually the first time that I've ever been able to contact Nicrew, and it was actually them that reached out to me because they really liked the Plants LED light review that I did before, so I got an opportunity to speak to them. They've been massively friendly to me. Of course they're going to be if I'm doing a video review or sending me a product, but you know, I've had a good experience so far, so fingers crossed that would happen if you had any problems with the light too, but remains. Overall, really happy with the light. I actually really like the design of it. It's a lot slicker and thinner than the previous model. It seems a bit more robust as well, so fingers crossed that lasts and does its time. Having said that, the older light is still running absolutely brilliant at the moment, so I have no problems with that one too. So there's no case of sort of any mechanical improvements that have sort of made any difference in the 2 years that I've had that light running, and the other light runs every day multiple times for multiple hours. Enjoying this kind of content, let me know in the comments below, and also hit that like button. Want to check out the previous review that I did for the NICREW Plants LED or the other NICREW Classic LED that I've done? Click this link right here for the videos. I'd just like to say a massive thanks to NICREW for being kind enough to send me out this product to try out. Always really appreciative of companies when they do send stuff. Until next time, you stay safe.